What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Smoking Jazz Barbecue. And I'm on my way to the store right now. I feel like doing something for Super Bowl Sunday. And guess what I'm going to do? Burnt ends kebabs. It's going to be so good, guys. I promise you that. It's going to be so good. We're going to be doing chuck roast burnt ends and pork belly burnt ends. It's going to be those who are in love with pork and those who are in love with beef. Best of both worlds. Both worlds. I promise you that, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do it, all right? Alright guys, welcome back to another episode, and if you are brand new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now and ring that bell. That way you stay updated on all the latest content. And without further ado, guys, let's get started. And keep in mind, all the ingredients you see right here will be listed down below in the description box. So today we're going to be doing some chuck roast burnt ends and then some pork belly burnt ends. This is going to be some good stuff, I promise you that, guys. And today we're going to be trying something new. We're going to try this new rub by Kabobs. It's called Tennessee Apple Butter Rub. Man, oh man, I don't know what it tastes like, but it smells pretty good, guys. So we're going to see what the hype is all about with that. And we're going to use some grapeseed oil right here to act as a binder for our chuck roast. Next, we're going to add some Montreal steak seasoning. We're going to treat this just like we're treating a brisket. And we're going to shake it up real quick to make sure everything is nice and blended, and then season it heavily because we want to make sure this is going to be coated on all sides, and this is going to be a good flavor agent right there. Next, we're going to add some good old yellow mustard for our pork belly, and we're just going to smear it on both sides. And we're going to finally add that Tennessee butter, apple butter, excuse me, guys. And this is going to be a new rub that we're going to try. It's like I stated earlier, it smells pretty good, guys. I just don't know what it tastes like on the meat. Now I have did a little taste test as far as a little dip on it, and it's not too bad. But we'll see what it tastes like on some pork. And we're gonna allow this to rest for about 10-15 minutes so all the flavors can absorb into the meat. Right here, we're gonna remove our cover, and today's wood flavor we're gonna be using is gonna be some combination blends, and it's gonna be hickory, maple, and apple. Oh man! Next, we're gonna prep our pellet smoker for grilling and smoking, guys. Woo! Man, oh man. And guys, comment down below, let me know who you have for the Super Bowl. Do you got the Patriots or do you got the Rams? Let me know down below in the comments. So we're gonna crank this baby up to 300 degrees, and that's gonna be in Fahrenheit. But now it's time for some smoke flavor. Yes, sir. Alright guys, so our grill has come up to temp, and we're gonna place our pork belly and our chuck roast in the middle of the pit. Now we want to make sure we have enough room for all the smoke to penetrate both meats. Man, oh man, you can't tell me right now that they're on good, guys. You can't tell me. We haven't cooked them yet, and you can't tell me that they're on good right now. Alright guys, so we're going to be using a meat thermometer right now, and that's the meat thermometer that I'm using is going to be by Tenergy. We're going to stick the probes right there in the middle so we can get a nice accurate reading, and we're going to shoot for a target of the pork belly of 145, that's going to be in Fahrenheit. And also we're going to shoot for 165 up to 170 for the chuck roast, and again that's going to be in Fahrenheit too. So once we set that up, we're going to close the lid and set that target temperature up, guys. Now this is based on the total cook time of the entire video. We're going to smoke and cook this for about 5 hours at 300 degrees. So after the first hour, let's see what the chuck roast and the pork belly looks like right now. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. It's getting there, guys. It's taking its time, and it's starting to brown up a little bit, and we're shooting for that brown mahogany color on both meats, guys. Meanwhile, we're going to prep our veggies for our kebabs, and we're going to cut all the veggies up into 1-inch quarters. So these are the veggies that we'll be using. So here it is after another hour. As you can see, the color has changed dramatically, and we're almost there in that brown mahogany color, guys. Wow. Take a look at that. So we're going to spritz it just to ensure the moisture is there and to add that color factor that we're looking for. And we're going to spritz the pork belly with some apple cider vinegar, and then we're going to spritz the chuck roast with just plain old beef broth. And after another 45 minutes, guys, we hit the stall. Now the stall only refers to the chuck roast, not the pork belly. We're going to take the pork belly and let that rest. And now since we treat this just like a brisket, we're going to take it off and do some magic to it. But guys, this is just my opinion. Since my entire career in cooking barbecue, I have only encountered twice that my chuck roast has stalled in that 160, 165 era. But guys, comment down below, let me know if you ever encountered that issue. But meanwhile, we're going to cut this up into 1-inch slices and then cube them up to 1-inch cubes. Man, oh man, it's going to be some good stuff right here, guys. That kebab is going to be awesome. And look at that, just slicing just like butter. And look at that smoke ring, guys. Look at that. Wow. And let me give you the double wow factor right here, because take a look at that pork belly. Oh man. So we're gonna treat this with some magic too, guys. We're gonna slice this up to 1-inch slices and cube them up to 1-inch cube as well. Man, oh man, this is gonna be some good kebabs. And we got a nice little smoke ring on the outer edges of that pork belly. Whew. Man, can't wait to taste this, guys. As you can see, they're slicing just like butter. Wow. And off camera, I added some unsalted butter to each tray, followed by my all-purpose barbecue rub. And I'm going to sprinkle that lightly just to make sure we get another layer of flavor in there. And we want to make sure we coat that nicely. Now, this is optional, guys. I'm going to add some chicken stock and coat the bottom of the pan, which is going to be about 1 inch. But you don't have to use chicken stock whatsoever. You can just let that melt with that butter. And the meat will produce its own juices. It's going to cover it up. But make sure you just cover the sides, guys. We don't want to ruin that bark. That's why I'm not pouring on top of the meat. Just pouring on the sides, guys. Wow, take a look at that, guys. It's looking heavenly right there. Oh, man. So we're going to cover this up and take it to the grill and let that tenderize for about an hour. And after an hour, guys, let's check for doneness. Let's see what we're looking at. Whew. Can't wait, guys. Can't wait. Man, oh man, take a look at that pork belly. Oh yeah. Since pork belly has a lot of fat, guys, with that juice that has created, it's going to be nice and tender. But let's see if our chuck rolls is going to be nice and tender as well. Outside my house right now, it's 48 degrees, but we're going to check for tenderness and doneness for this chuck rolls. And as you can see, at 182, we're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. So let's clean that probe real quick, and we're going to check our pork belly. And you can see we're at 182 on the pork belly as well. And you're going to be screaming, oh my God, it's way overdone. It's pork belly, guys. That fat from the pork belly, that juice that it has created, it's going to tenderize that pork, guys. I promise you that. So meanwhile, let's prep our Weber kettle for our kebabs. And as you can see, we use some leftover charcoal along with that new charcoal that we got from Home Depot, which was on sale. Is that amber charcoal? Man, oh man. We lit this sucker up, and we're going to let this come up to temp. Now we're shooting for a 350 degrees target for that Weber kettle to heat up to. But meanwhile, 45 minutes has gone by. Let's check on our chuck roll. Let's see with the probe test, see if they are done now. Oh yeah. And as you can see, that 205 is that brisket target temperature that we are shooting for. So we're going to be using some stainless steel skewers there for our kebabs, guys. Now you can use the wooden skewers if you like, but just make sure you soak them about half an hour in that water so it doesn't burn on your grill. Meanwhile, we're going to add our grapeseed oil, and we're going to cover all our veggies up nice and thoroughly. We want to make sure that every single veg is covered up, because we want to take this to the grill and we want to make sure it doesn't burn. Woo, man, oh man. But we're going to use this as a binder as well, because next we're going to add our all-purpose barbecue rub, and we want to make sure that we're going to season this nice and heavily. And the reason why is because we want to make sure that all our veggies got a nice coating of seasoning. You don't want to eat nothing that's going to be plain and it's going to be tasteless. I promise you that. That's not going to be goodies, guys. And we're going to add our final layer of flavors, guys. We're going to add one of my favorite barbecue sauce, which is that Stubbs original barbecue sauce. Woo! That is some finger-licking good sauce, guys. I promise you that. Now, we want to make sure we mix that thoroughly, and we don't want to cross-contaminate, so we're going to use one hand for the beef and one hand for the pork. But time to do some assembling, and you can do this any way you like. But guess what, guys? Avengers assemble. Alright, just poking fun at that, Marvel universe, guys. Just a little fun at it, man. Alright, so you can use any combination you like on these kebabs, guys. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. I just like more meat on my stick. But you can add as much or as less veggies as you like, guys. But these are some Super Bowl burnt ends kebabs, guys. So I'm going to add more meat to those sticks. Man, oh man, take a look at that. These are the rest of the kebabs that we assemble, and they are ready for the grill. So our Weber kettle has come up to temp, and we're going to lubricate it with some canola oil, and it's also going to act as a season for our Grape. But take a look at that slow motion effect on that fire. Wow, isn't that pretty? Alright, guys, so let's take our kebabs and we're going to place it on the side of the grill. We want to make sure we use our indirect cooking method to heat these babies up. And I know that burnt ends are already cooked through, guys, but we want to make sure we heat them up and make sure we cook our veggies. And using the indirect cooking method is going to be the best way to give it that smoke and char flavor. Oh man. So we're going to smoke this about 20 minutes or so, guys, and we're going to flip each and every single 10 minutes to make sure that all sides are done nice and evenly. And be sure to use an insulated glove when dealing with metal skewers or anything that's hot, guys. And now these kebabs are just about to be done. Man, oh man. So we're gonna cover them up and smoke them for another 10 minutes, and they are pretty much done. These are some low carbs, keto friendly kebabs, guys. Take a look at that. Wow. And guys, you don't have to make this just on Super Bowl Sundays or any special occasion. You can do this all year round, guys. Will be a perfect meal for those who are on a keto friendly diet. And take a look at that, guys. You got your high source of protein, your daily dose of veggies. This is what the doctor called for, guys. Man, oh man. Oh man. I can't wait to dive into this, guys. But this is my version of Super Bowl burnt ends kebabs. Man. And guys, comment down below, let me know how you do your kebabs. But this is the best part of the entire video, the taste test. Man. And this is our chuck rose kebab, guys. Look at that. It pulled apart just like butter. And take a look at that smoke ring. But time for the taste test. Oh yeah. That Montreal steak seasoning is coming through nicely, guys. Very nicely and seasoned. But let's take a look at our pork belly burn-in. And it pulled apart just like butter as well. Wow. And this got the Pitbull's Tennessee apple butter seasoning. And look at that. Got a nice little smoke ring on that too. And let's give it a taste test. Man, not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Okay, good job, Pitbulls. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching from the bottom of my heart. This is my version of Super Bowl Sunday burnt ends kebabs. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, and ring that bell. And share this with all your family and friends. And if you like the video, hit that like button. Until we meet again, this is Smoking Jazz Barbecue.